Mutwana Wabant, or you can call me Hamish, okay? However you think you're comfortable with calling me, you can call me. I don't have a problem. Now let's get started. So you FaceTime here, or you're always here, leave a comment. Very, very important. Like the video and share this. Don't only keep it to yourself. It's not going to be selfish. We have to share the knowledge. So let's say derivative. If they say derivative or differentiate, the same thing. Differentiate. Same thing, but other way of saying it, okay? So what I'm going to say, when I derivate f of x is going to give, when you derivate 14 is going to give you 0 but y. Look, because 14 is constant. Look, if somebody say derivate, let's say y here, dy of let's say y power 4. So you derivate y and there's y here, yes. So then you're going to say, okay, let's say -3. Let's say -3. So when you derivate, you multiply top with a number behind. So 4 times -3 is going to give you -12, and then you write your y, which is a letter right there, and then they take the top number -1. 4 minus 1 equal to 3. That's how you derivate. But now, if you're in this situation, let's say dx, and here let's say a. So you see, this is x, and nothing has to do with the x. So you can't derivate, but you get 0 because this letter here is going to act as a constant. You see, because there's no x here. You see here, this was y, there was y here. That's why we have to derivate. But here you can, but it's going to be 0 because it's going to act as a constant. But if it was less than 8, so now you can derivate. It's not going to be 0 because you know why? You derivate x here, and there's x here. So what we're going to do, we're going to multiply whichever number is on top with the number behind. There's no number means we know there's a 1. 8 times 1 equals to 8, and then we're going to x 8. Take the top number -1. 8 minus 1 equal to 7. That's going to be our answer. Now, if you come back here, the 14, if you look careful, it's going to be equal to 0. Oh, apology, man. Come on. Please don't text me. I'm sorry, my beautiful family. Right? Okay, just put in. Okay, so now we're going to say now we have to derivate 14. Here, there's an equal sign. That's very nice. Okay, equal, and then we derivate 14 because everything is x. That's why we derivate x, and then we plus, we derivate this one right here, which is bracket. Ooh, and I just practice how to have a good handwriting. My grade 1 teacher, if you see me here, she'll be very upset. Okay, log x. So, oh, that's my baby right there. And I'm gonna give a story of me when I met up with my grandmama, my grade 1 teacher, my grade 4 teacher, my grade 1 teacher. Man, there were 2. One she passed away. My God, erase her soul in peace. Okay, now we go. So this one right here, we know it's gonna be equal to 0. Means this is gonna be equal to derivate x. There's no x there. Then we plus. Now you derivate ln of something. So now this is tricky. Let me explain to you how you do it. Look, if you have somebody say derivate ln of any function, g of x means anything which is in front of ln. So we call like this one is, let's say, g of x or f of x, anything. So what you do, you derivate whatever you have here. It's gonna be g prime, and then you write exactly what you have here. So you write on top and then write exactly what you have here. What does that mean? That means if somebody give you, let's say, ln of, let's say, x power, let's say 2. So this may say derivate what you have here. So when you derivate, this going to be 2 goes to the, okay, let's do this. Derivate step by step so you know what I'm doing. And then write exactly what you have here, which is x squared. So now I want to give us, look, when you derivate x squared, remember this 2 is going to go to the back. There's a 1, 2 times 1 equal 2, and then write your x. 2. This is the derivative for beginners, okay? X squared. And remember there's a x power 1. X power 1 means x because x times power 1 equals x. So then what's follow is we cancel x, 1x, so this is going to be 2 over x. So you have a little idea, like when you have a ln of a function, you derivate whatever is in front of the ln, and then you write on top, and then you write exactly what you have to the bottom. So that's what we're going to do right now. Now, let's do it now. Come on now. Let's go now. Huh? Let's go now. Come on now. Okay. So right here we're gonna say okay, so this is like our g of x. So we're going to say derivate everything which is in front of ln, how we did, which is what? X plus 5, and then we have it. And then we say we have to divide by exactly what you have, and then ln falls away. It's going to be x plus 5 root. So this is what we're going to have. So what we're going to have to do now, we have to deal with the top. But if you look careful for the top, this is a quotient because we have a f and g. So it's like something over something. So for quotient rule, if you have a f of g, derivative, like how we see, means equal to, write your denominator constant, and then differentiate the numerator. Minus, now you say now numerator is going to be constant, the denominator, and then you over square of the denominator of quotient. Okay, and that's what I'm going to put there right on top. Okay, sometimes it takes a little second here to erase. I don't know why it does. They upset me. Okay, so we have to here. So we're going to say now, so that one is going to become 0 plus something, just a 0. So I don't have to write 0, just say f prime of x. So f prime of x equal, maybe I can move back a little bit. And let me write here. So f prime of x equal, okay, let me write here actual, so I can save a lot of space here. So f prime of x equal, okay, 0 is 0. So plus, now we say denominator must be constant. What is the denominator? Square root of this one here, square root of x plus 5. And then you must differentiate the numerator. What is the numerator? Just x. We minus. Now, numerator is going to be constant now. And now you differentiate the denominator. Denominator is x plus 5, and then we over square the denominator, which is square root of x plus 5. But what you have to do, you have to square, and then after that we have over. So we say all of this we must over. Let me use another color here so it can be very clear. Over, which is this one here, x, and then square root of x plus 5. Okay, so this, let me say, now when you differentiate x, you get to 1. So it's going to be 1 times that is going to be same thing, which is going to be square root of x plus 5 minus. Now we come here, this could be x, but when you differentiate that, is going to give you 1 2 square root of x plus 5. Okay, and then all of that we're going to over, which is this over here, and then when you square this, is going to cancel. It's going to be x plus 5. Okay, let's do this. Put your bracket and then write your bracket. So remember, to over, we have to over what? X, and then x plus 5. So what we're going to do now, the space is finished. So let me write on top, and we can finish this quick. Easy. Look, man, leave a comment, share this video, like the video, share, subscribe, and yeah, don't keep it to yourself. It's not good, okay? And always ask me the question. If you got a question, ask me, feel free. Okay, so for that being said, then we're gonna say okay, just freezing a little bit. Okay, now we go. So then we're gonna say, let me use a red color. Okay, so we're gonna say this f prime equal now. So now look, I can simply say 1, and then I can find the common denominator. How I'm gonna find the common denominator? Look, I'll say multiply this with that and multiply this with that, and then just normal fraction, because this is something with something, something with something. So let's find the common denominator. So I say square root of x plus 5 times plus 5 is going to give us what? X plus 5. No square root no more. Right. But remember, there's a 2 here, so I must put 2. Because look, if somebody gives you this plus 5 multiplied by square root of x plus 5, this is equal to x plus 5 mathematically. It's like say square root of x times square root of x you remove the square root. Only if it's square root, okay? If it's not the same, that's going to be different cases. So we have a minus here, we say minus. Okay, 1 times x equal to x. And then we over, which is going to be over, you multiply this 2. 2 square, it's going to be 1 times 2, 5 is going to be 2x plus 5. Okay. So then we say over this. We over x plus 5, which is this one. But then remember, got that. So all of that, we must divide. Let me write bigger black one, okay? And then we divide by x square root x plus 5. So what we're going to do now mathematically, look, if somebody giving math, right? If somebody giving, let's say, a over b over c, you can take this one right here. That's very acceptable. See? Very acceptable. So for that case, I'm going to say, well, you going to come here because you got something over something over one thing. Don't worry about this one coming at 10 very soon. So let's just make a space here so we can finish up this. All right. Okay, so then we say, okay, just a second. Okay, so then, so we say this one right here is gonna come there. So then we're gonna be f prime equal to 2 times x, 2x, 2 times 5 equal 10 minus x, and then over we say this guy is gonna come here. So we still have our 2 there. Square root of x plus 5, then multiply by just x plus 5. This stuff just went there. So we over x, and then we got x plus 5. Look at this. Look, check it out. Check this out. Okay, look. This and that gonna cancel. See? So then this is gonna come in here. Okay? So we're gonna say it's a lot of beginners here. Maybe I can just go step by step slowly. Okay, let me do as a beginner. The beginner people. 2x plus 5 minus x, 2x equal to x. Let me write here on the left so we can have enough space. It's going to be f prime. The prime equal to 2x minus x is going to be equal to x. And the plus 10 over. We say this and this one cancel, so we left with 2 bracket x plus 5, and then all of this divide only by x. So what happened? So we know, like I said before, this can come here because we got something with something over something. So then finally f prime is going to be x plus 10 over 2x, because this x comes here in the bracket, x plus 5. So if you look carefully in our option, right, we know for it's going to be this option here. Option number 4. So for that being said, man, thanks a lot for your time, and I do hope you learn from me, we learn from each other.